And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next.
Please welcome your Atlanta Braves.
So just about set and going for Atlanta, Grant Holmes.
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
All right, ready to go here.
Leading
now
off
up
for
for
the
St.
Cardinals,
Louis, Lars
fielder,
Nootbaar.
Lars Nootbaar.
The pitch. Got him looking. And one away. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Thomas Sajazi. And that misses. And it's 2-1. One out, base is empty. That one finds the zone. That is strike two.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. 2 down, nobody on. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. The 1-1. And that's outside. Strike on the outside, and it's 2-2. Donovan off of first with 2 away. And down on strikes. Out number 3. Back at Truist Park, getting the nod on the mound, Steven Matz. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
And now here's the veteran DH, Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
Got him. And 1 out now. Here comes Austin Riley. Nice grab. To first. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one drilled left field and foul ball. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. And that skips in the dirt. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit,
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back here in Atlanta, top of the second. Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson.
if you can go upstairs a little bit, make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. And K is his third of the game. Jordan Walker, the next to hit. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
One down, base is empty. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Batting 7th.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
Nolan Gorman.
Move to first. And he dives back in safely. Strike 2. Walker, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground, right side, 4. In there safely. And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. And up next for St. Louis, Victor Scott.
This at-bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball, left side. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the veteran first baseman, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Next pitch is outside. And delivers outside. Here's the pitch to Olson. On the ground, right side. Burleson takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to him.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
No score here in the 2nd. Here's a high chopper. Burleson tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 up, 2 down. And now Michael Harris the second.
Michael Harris the second.
That one missing inside.
2-1.
And a breaking ball misses outside. And that drops in for a strike.
Full count.
On the ground to third. Makes the sliding stop. Fires to first. And it beats him. What a play. And we're back. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Swings and misses at the pitch off the
1
plate.
ball, 2 strikes.
That hits the
2-2.
dirt, and the count's even at 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Thomas Saccese getting ready to hit.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And that one upstairs. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Harris has a beat on it. He makes the grab, and there are 2 outs. Brendan Donovan digs in now.
Second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Top of the 3rd, no score. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-2.
Out to short, Allen. They take the force out, and the inning is over. Back at Truist Park, leading off, Drake Baldwin.
Drake Baldwin.
And he grounds one to the right side, but that rolls foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now the shortstop, Nick Allen.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
Hard hit left side. The throw to first. Out. And that quickly 2 away. Here's Jared Kelnick.
Right fielder, Jared Kelnick.
2 outs. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and that's a 2-bagger.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. On to the 4th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that one hammered. That's back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And here is Jordan Walker. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one the other way, and a base hit. Kelnick with a quick throw back in. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. So runners at the corners, nobody out. And the batter now, Nolan Gorman. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Burleson, the runner at third. Walker on at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. The relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Now batting.
Now up for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes. Man at first, one away. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Now a chance for Victor Scott. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. 2 outs. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
A little bit high, and the count is 2-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Baldwin has room, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom 4, Austin Riley at the plate.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. 3-1 is on the way. Slice to right. Walker makes the grab, 1 away. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Next pitch is outside.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it across. Ozuna is out. And the batter now, Matt Olson.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Back up the middle and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that gets down into the gap. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Outside with a breaking ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Up the middle, Donovan. On the run, throw to first. What a play, inning over.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Braves.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
fifth.
56.
Spencer Schwellenbach.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so
Schwellenbach.
this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Leading off
Back
for
to the top of the
Cardinals,
order now.
left fielder,
Lars Nootbaar now at the plate. To the right side. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Now batting,
Thomas
shortstop.
Sajazi
Thomas
will hit
Sajazi.
next. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses there. Counts full, 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Outside,
That's a ball.
and that is
Take your
ball
base.
4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss
Up
right
next
there,
for the
or for the
Cardinals.
ump to help him
Second
out and make a
baseman,
call with that
Brendan
last pitch,
Donovan.
but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Foul ball there.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up.
That's his second hit of the day. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That one finds the corner. Full count now.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now. You get a walk, and you get a walk.
Now batting, the
Everyone
first
gets a
baseman,
walk, Boog.
Alec Burleson.
So up next, Alec Burleson. Donovan, the lead runner out at second. Contreras at first. One gone. Swung on, belted. Kelnick going back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Jordan Walker getting ready to hit. Late on that fastball.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Drake Baldwin. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That front door
One
slider
ball,
is such a
2 strikes.
devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Finds its way through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Next to hit, Nick Allen. Nobody out, runner at first. Turned Turned on, but foul wide of third.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, no outs. Jared Kelman digs in now. Here's a 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Slides for the stop. Not in time. He's safe.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really...
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Andre Palante.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you got to make...
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Here's Austin Riley.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And a count 1 and 2.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
And that one gets past the catcher. Count moves to 2 and 2 as the runners hold. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure. Love how the guy out there in the mound did not panic after loading the bases. Went right to work, got 2 quick outs, and he's got to bear down just to get 1 more and get out of this inning.
Base hit, 1 run in already. The second run scores. 3-2, they take the lead.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single for 2 now. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there, tracks it down for the out, and that will end the inning. All set for the top of the 6th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Outside corner, got him looking. Here's the catcher to hit, Pedro Pajes.
Pedro Pajes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Inside, just missed. One down, base is empty.
Full count.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Runner on at first with 1
Victor
gone.
Scott II.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Victor Scott. Pajes leads off first with 1 away. late with the swing there.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Aaron Bummer on the pitch out of the pen here. He's been so good against lefties. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Lars Nootbaar. Next up for the Cardinals. 2 outs. And a foul ball. Got it. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And that one is lifted in the air. Scott gets under it, makes the catch, and there's one gone. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves.
Drake Baldwin.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. So a man aboard. Next to hit, Nick Allen.
The shortstop, Nick Allen.
Move to first. Baldwin dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. The shortstop takes the ball. That one fouled off. 2-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And it's through for a hit. So he battled through a long at-bat and earned himself a hit.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Pitch misses. 2-1. That one fouled off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ground ball right side. Slings to first, and that is the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Thomas Sachazy. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
You know, these Cardinals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've already earned 5 walks in the game, and of course, that's providing them with a lot of run-scoring opportunities.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's going to be Brendan Donovan.
Second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
The Redbirds down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. Outside low, and a count 2-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he's going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And a 2-1 on the way. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Smash that.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Rafael Montero. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Rafael Montero.
And here is Alec Burleson. The tying run at the plate. And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tying run at the plate.
Ball.
He doubled up on the
2-2.
off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kyle Leahy.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Alex Verdugo now at the plate.
Designated hitter, Alex Verdugo.
Got him looking. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Now batting.
And the batter now, Austin Riley.
Riley.
And that one ripped to left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Everything came together for him. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
And now Marcell Ozuna. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now it's filled up. Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside
Up
edge.
next for the Braves.
Here's Matt Olson.
In this situation with first base open, he shouldn't give him anything to hit. There's a right-hander on deck.
Man on second, 2 down. Right side, and that's just foul. Next pitch is downstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. Here comes Riley. The throw in, safe. It's 5-2.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And the batter now, Michael Harris II. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And we're back
Leading
for the
off
top
for
of the
St.
eighth.
Louis.
And now the right fielder, Jordan
Jordan
Walker.
Walker.
Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. That's inside.
2-2.
That's hard hit in the line. He's got it. One up, one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Montero fires. Close one, doesn't get the call. Two balls and a strike.
One strike.
The Braves leading by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. And there's a ball. Outside, and that is ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
One down. And up next for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes.
Ball.
In the dirt. And that is cut on and missed. Now the count is even, 2-2.
2 strikes.
Gorman leads off first with 1 away.
Ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
3-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground, could be 2. 1 at second. On to Olsen. That's 2. New pitcher now, JoJo Romero.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up.
59.
I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's the catcher,
Leading
Drake
off for the
Baldwin.
Braves, catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3. And next for Atlanta, Nick Allen.
The shortstop, Nick Allen.
One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Kelnick checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. Outside low. And now 3-1.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Next is the designated hitter, Alex
Designated
Verdugo.
hitter, Alex Verdugo.
2 outs. That one ripped, but foul. Liner, base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that should help him feel a little better. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
That's off the mark, 3-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it across to first. That ends the inning. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Now up for St.
Leading off
Louis,
for the
Victor
Cardinals,
Scott.
Center fielder,
If there's
Victor
nobody on in
Scott
front of
II.
him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
High fly ball out towards left center. Pulls it in for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Not in time, and he reaches safely. Man at first with 1 gone. Thomas Sajazi, the next to hit. In the air, left field. Ozuna. Corrals it. That's out number 2. 1 out left for the Cardinals. Brendan Donovan getting ready to hit. Iglesias is just 1 strike away, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.